Jen from MomCave, and this is Mom Games, which is an interactive broadcast where you get to play essentially drinking games with us. Drink or not, that's up to you. But we're gonna do it, and we're gonna play Would You Rather with our buddy, the very hilarious, the very awesome, the very wonderful, the face you're making is kind of like a beaver right now, actually. The Beaver-faced Meredith from That's Inappropriate. Hey, Meredith.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Are you ladies doing wonderful?
I am as wonderful as one can be during the holiday season and a pandemic and all that other shit that's going on. Meredith, before we start playing, tell everybody about this awesome thing that you're doing, this tour situation.
So the tour is a lot of fun. It is my friends and I, Tiffany Jenkins, myself, and Dina Blizzard. We got together during the pandemic and wrote a show. We've been having a blast traveling the country, and it's basically a journey through motherhood because we touch on all of the aspects because Tiffany's got little kids, I've got the middle kids, and Dina's got the grown and flown. And so it's sort of like a hybrid between stand-up and a little bit of theater. It's got those theater vibes, but there's 3 full sets of stand-up in it. Then there's an entire section of improv. There's a whole meet the audience Q&A. So there's a lot going on.
That sounds like a ton of fun. It's going a lot of places, and I'm going to try to come see you, I think in March, the next time.
Oh, okay. You're in the city.
In the city. Yep. This is Mom Games, sponsored by Piper Lou. If you don't know Piper Lou, check out piperlou.com. I have a coupon code of MomCave. But whoever plays this game with us and is the craziest person is going to win something from it. Game we're going to play is Would You Rather. You're familiar with that, right?
I think so, yes.
It's our kind of game, you guys. You don't need anything to do it, and you just drink and talk, basically. So we'll say, like, would you rather, and we'll each say a thing, and then we'll make the other ones pick which of the 2 things they would rather do. I'm assuming I should start. So people playing along on the comments, just you comment and you tell us what you would rather when we say the 2 things. Or you could also give us a you rather to choose from, okay? So the first one is Dina and Meredith. Would you rather sleep in a room with a bat flying around all night or chaperone your kid's class trip by yourself?
Bat. I'll take the bat.
That's what I think too. Like, you can hide from the bat. You can put the blankets on your head.
Nah.
I don't know. Rabies? I don't know.
Yeah.
Rabies is tough. You have to get like 75 shots if you get rabies.
Well, that's another, would you rather? Like, would you rather get 75 shots or chaperone the field trip? I think I might rather.
Chaperone the field trip.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. If you get rabies, do you get to stay in the hospital for a couple of days?
That's something to consider.
I hope so. Yeah. That would be, I mean, only a mom would say that. That happened when I had pneumonia once. And the guy breaking it to me was like, ma'am, he was young. I'm really sorry. You're going to have to stay here for a while. And I was like, yes. I was like, dude, that's the only way I'm getting better.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
We have a comment. Someone would rather embarrass their kid on the field trip. That part could be fun.
Yep.
Monica Goldman says chaperone can have shots while chaperoning. I think that's frowned upon, Monica. Dina, do you have would you rather for us?
Yeah. Would you rather have sex with your husband or clean the bathroom?
Oh, Dina. We can't answer that because what if our husbands are watching?
So?
You don't care.
No.
You're beyond that.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, as long as we're not fighting or anything, I'd rather have sex than clean a bathroom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Meredith?
Any day of the week over the bathroom for sure. I don't even care if we're fighting. We don't have to talk to each other. We don't even have to look at each other.
We can have angry sex. That's hot too.
I'm just saying, have you seen like the bathroom? Like it's gross. Like,
I thought you were going to say, have you seen my husband? And I was like, Meredith.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, have you seen my bathroom? Because every bathroom in my house, some child has pissed all over.
Oh, yeah.
So no.
Oh, no.
It's gross.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of answers of a lot of sex. What about both simultaneously?
Oh,
No, sex in a bathroom in the first place, but is gross. But sex in a bathroom.
Have you ever had sex in a bathroom?
Yeah, I'm a dude.
In a public bathroom?
oh.
No, I don't think a public bathroom.
You've never gone to a nightclub when you were in your 20s and had sex in a bathroom?
No, are you
No?
saying you have?
I'm not saying I never have.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember actually. But
Always the bad one. Okay.
I saw a meme recently that said it was an old lady walking with someone, and she's saying to the other person, there was a nightclub and it was in a church. And you don't know what I'm talking about? Oh my God.
Oh, in New York City, there was a nightclub.
Yes, there was a nightclub called the Limelight, and it was in a church.
That's right. I
And it
used
was
to
in the-
live there.
And Meredith's too young to even know what the hell that is.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my
a
God.
little. I think we're a little older.
I think we're a lot older.
Shut up.
I don't think it's a
Speak
lot.
for yourself.
Yeah, you didn't know
senior
about
citizen.
the Limelight?
I'm not from up north, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Florida.
That's
What club did old people in Florida used to go to?
Well, they live in the villages, and they
Oh.
club hard in the villages.
Do they?
Villages. Do they
I've
still
heard
do
lots
the
of things
jingle?
about those older people in those villages.
Look, the villages get down.
My husband wants to move to the villages. He already told me when we get older. He's like,
Well,
yeah.
just make sure you've got a lot of antibiotics.
All right. Yeah, I know there's a
Ooh.
lot. A lot goes around the villages. I have heard. Meredith, do you have a would you rather for everybody?
Here's one that really irks the crap out of me,
Okay.
but it could go either way, right?
Okay.
It's gross. Are you ready?
I'm so ready for grossness. Yes.
Okay. Would you rather clean up your husband's toenail clippings
I thought you were going to say shit, but okay. Yeah.
that he has shot all over the bathroom?
I
Okay.
hate that.
Or clean up a kid who's woken up in the middle of the night and puked everywhere?
Oh, bathroom clippings, hands down.
Same.
Oh, I hate toenails.
Really? But you don't
I
have to
hate
even
them.
really
Not
touch
more
them.
than I
Like,
hate throw up. Ugh.
Yeah, throw up is so much worse. I feel like the toenails, you can just like sweep them into a dustpan or just take the vacuum and vacuum them away.
Yeah.
I guess a vacuum. Why am I cleaning them up with my hands?
I know.
I guess is the real question.
That is
Why
the
am
real
I
question.
doing that?
That's just terrible and
That's-
gross. Use the vacuum.
It's disturbing. The whole thing is disturbing.
Marriage is disturbing. Marriage and aging are disturbing.
Yeah.
Danielle Ray says kid puke 100%. And then Megan Mahalad says toenail clipping for sure. So I think everybody is kind of split on this one.
Look, it's gross, whatever it is. Because like last night, this and only one thing happened last night, not the puke, but the toenail clipping. And so I hear my husband in there and he's clipping and I hear, damn it, clip, crap, clip. And I'm going, what the hell is he doing in there? And he's like, every time I clip my toenail, one would shoot off. And I was like, first of all, what is happening with your toenails? They shouldn't be firing off. He's like, I'm going to invent a toenail clipper that stops them from shooting off. And I'm like, what? Do your feet, do you need hedge trimmers? Like, what are you doing? It's disgusting.
It is.
And then I'm like, well, just clean them up. He's like, well, I can't see them. They've shot off into the darkness. I'm like, you know what?
Oh my
turn on
God.
the lights. Find your damn toenail.
You need to get him a gift certificate to a mani pedi
He won't
spa.
go.
Why?
He will not, because his feet are, it's unfortunate.
Mine is afraid of the pedicure.
Why?
Like, the scrapey thing scares him, like they're going to cut him. This is why women have the babies. It's ridiculous.
I love going to get my hoofs scrubbed.
Me too.
too.
Take all that dead skin off. It's so satisfying. We had somebody that came up with a pretty good I never. Jess says, would you rather deal with a toddler tantrum or a teenager tantrum?
Toddler.
Definitely. What do you think,
Huh?
Meredith?
That's a hard. My teenage son is standing here.
Oh,
He heard
okay.
that.
Oh.
That is a hard one. What do you think?
It's not a hard one. I'd take a toddler tantrum any day of the week over the crap that they're pulling right now.
Well, the great thing about toddlers is that you can just pick them up and remove them. Like you're bigger
Right.
and stronger. And that's a nice stage, the easy access of removal stage. But once they're past that, like you're screwed.
Well, this one is bigger than me now. And the other one, I don't know that she'll ever get bigger than me. I think she's going to be a little bit shorter than I am. The venom that she spits, it's like a rattlesnake.
It's
Do they
like they
spit
don't
venom?
love
I feel
us.
like they do.
Do you like, yeah, I feel like Mine isn't even a teenager yet. He's only
How old
11.
is yours, Meredith, now? How old is your daughter now?
Almost 16 and gonna be 13.
Oh, she's going to be, wait, when she's really 16? Wait.
No, I'm only getting into 13. Like we're just going into 13 and it's a lot.
It gets worse.
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't.
I
don't want to hear it.
It's awful.
Don't scare her. Like,
Well,
we need to
see all this
go
gray
on with
hair? This is because of my 16-year-old.
Listen,
No,
you
look.
can't really see. You
No,
can't look. It's bad lighting in here, but I can tell you right now, before I put these on, I had the gray gnarly ones were popping up. You can't see it right now because the lighting is bad in here, but I've got a full crown of grays.
The gray hat starting. It makes you look wise and beautiful. I was telling Dina before we went live that my birthday is in a couple of months, and I'm gonna ask for Botox for my birthday, and I'm not joking.
Okay.
Because I don't want to look. I look so angry all the time, and I think it is because I am angry most of the time. But I could be angry and not look angry, at least.
I have lots of friends that Botox. Lots and lots and lots. It's definitely a popular thing down south here. I'm sure it is everywhere, but but in Florida, there's a ton of Botox happening all of the time. I made an appointment for my 40th birthday, which is going to be 2 years ago, to Botox everything. I was like, anything that's alive, freeze it.
Freeze it up.
And my husband called and canceled my appointment.
Aww.
Because he loves how you look, or because he didn't want you to spend the money?
No, he said there is nothing wrong with the way you look, and you need to learn to accept the fact that we're aging. And I was like, bitch, I'm a spring chicken. I just need a little touch up. And he was like, no. He's like, please don't do it. And so respectfully, I said, okay, if it's something that, but like, I totally wanted to, because I have tons of, because my face is, my eyebrows are very like, I'm expressive, right? Yeah. And he's like, why would you take everything? And I said, because when it's sitting here, it just looks like a roadmap. So, but he said no. And I was like, okay, all right.
I think something happens too when you do it a lot. Like some people can do it and it looks good, but some people do it and then they keep doing it. And then all of a sudden they don't look real anymore. Yeah. Like even when it undoes itself, it doesn't look good. And
I'm sure there's a healthy balance, but I think I think the one thing that I like that and I'm not saying that I'll never do it, because this was just, I think there was something in me of like, I'm going to turn 40 and and it's like, well, you know, like nothing's fallen off yet. Right. No. Like, I mean, it's still in relatively good shape. So, but I'm also to each their own. Like, I don't care what you do. Mm-hmm. You want to throw in some tits, you want to pump up the ass. I don't care what your business is,
whatever makes you happy.
That's not my business. It's your business. But
life is short, I think. And just whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not being an asshole to other people. Get some Botox. I can agree to that. Yeah. Just want to quickly shout out that this broadcast, we do it once a week on Wednesday, and it is sponsored by Piper Lou, who makes hilarious, crazy things like this. My cup tonight says, "Oh, balls."
Nice.
Yeah. What do you have, Dina?
Because of Elf on the Shelf.
Oh, the fuck. I have a would you rather about that in a second. But yeah, check out piperlou.com for the shirts, for the cups, for all the stuff. And if you use code MomCave, you get unlimited buy one, get one free. Woo. Yep. It's
holy cow, that's a steal of a deal.
Unlimited. And it's cheaper than Botox to make you happy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and you can personalize stuff, right, Jen?
And they have stuff for all different, like, it's not just mom stuff and it's not just holiday stuff, but we're wearing our holiday stuff tonight because that's coming up. So wait, I had a train of thought and I just totally lost it. It was a would you rather about, remind me what I said, you guys.
The Elf on the Shelf.
The Elf on the Shelf. Okay. Would you rather get a colonoscopy or keep the Elf on the Shelf all year long?
Colonoscopy. You know why though?
Because it's over.
No, they give you that propofol and you have the best nap of your life.
Ooh, how long does the nap last?
It feels like it's hours. It's like 20 minutes because a colonoscopy is fast. Like I unfortunately had a medical thing come up several years ago. And so I've had to have both colonoscopies and endoscopies. Mm-hmm. I just got cleared for like my 3 or 5 year, which was great because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. I don't have to have both swords coming at me from both ends for a while.
Years, yeah.
Now there's a visual, but the naps were always the best. Because you would go out 20 minutes, you'd wake up, you'd be like, I slept for 7 years. You really are out cold, and it is the best nap you could possibly have.
We could use that so badly. It's just sad that the things that are like that are bad for you.
Isn't that the thing that killed Michael Jackson, though? The propofol?
Yes, but I get why he did it.
Yeah.
He was like he was tired. He had kids.
Propofol it has to be totally highly addictive, because I'm telling you, one shot of that and the best nap of my life, I'd have been back every day. Can I have another? More naps, please.
Carrie says, my boys are 18 and 14 and I'm still moving the damn elf. Oh, wow. That's dedication.
That's a lot of holiday spirit you have there, ma'am.
That's years of elf moving. My youngest is 6 and she knows the elf isn't real, but decided to pretend that it is real. So she every day is like, Mom, did the elf move?
Oh, Lord.
And if I forget to move it, she just does like this. Did the elf? And then she'll like go away for a minute and wait for me to move it.
I think there are a subset of people who enjoy the elf adventures.
Yes.
Which, once again, whatever, float your boat, man. Like, I think it's cool. I like seeing the pictures of the creative things people do with it.
Yeah.
I'm just not that mom. So like,
I'm not going to do
class moms, there's always the pretty cupcake, edible fruit arrangement moms. And then there's napkin mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I call it paper plate mom. I'm paper plate
I'm the
mom.
napkin mom. And I love to see what the edible arrangement moms do.
And eat their arrangements.
Right. But I don't
But
want
not
to
me.
do that.
People are giving us some good ones online.
Oh, so let's do our friends ones.
Yeah. So we have someone who said, let me get back. Skeps84 on Instagram. Would you rather fart loudly in public or have a hot guy check you out with your monostat cream and tampons at the store?
Okay. First of all, both of those things have happened to me this week alone. So there's not a would you rather there. But seriously, I was on a live a couple of weeks ago and I was bracing the people on the live for the fact that I was about to fart. I was like, this fart is going to happen.
You
I
couldn't
have no control.
mute it.
I was like, I'm talking to you and we're live now and I'm exercising because I was on the treadmill. I was like huffing away and I was like, this fart is going to happen. Then another person came into the gym. And then I got really embarrassed because I was like, now I'm going to fart in front of all of you and this guy. And so I saw him pop his earbuds in and I'm like, I'm going to have to just let it go.
Just do it quick while he has his earbuds.
And so I let it go. And everybody on the live was like, we couldn't hear it. I know they heard it. I know the gentleman heard it. It's fine. We pretended it didn't happen.
He didn't think you were crazy from talking to people on the internet while on a treadmill.
I think people think that I'm just talking on the phone like a FaceTime.
Oh, got it.
So I don't even make a thing about it anymore. I just talk like I'm talking on a FaceTime because that's really what it is a FaceTime with your friends. And then every week when I go to the grocery store and buy my Preparation H, somebody checks me out and they're always like, it's a weekly occurrence that I'm like, got some more cream for them roids, and I don't care.
I think
you care. I don't care.
Meredith, I just remembered this. I think you introduced me to the Preparation H wipes.
Yes.
You did. I remember that.
Godsend.
Yeah, they're wonderful. That's a great invention. Would you rather have sex in a public place or homeschool all of your children?
Sex in a public place.
Public place. For sure.
I don't want to homeschool them. Go.
No, that's just too much. No more homeschooling. I cannot take it anymore.
And how public is really what it comes down to. I don't know that it would change the answer.
Like on a stage in an arena in front of a zillion people, no. But in a park behind some trees to get out of homeschooling, that's different.
Times Square.
Times Square. I don't know. There are places you could hide in Times Square, sort of. As long as you're not in the middle of the square.
What about the middle of the square with the naked cowboy?
Wait, am I having sex with
No, I'd rather homeschool. No,
he's gross.
He's so gross.
I don't like him.
So gross. He's like spray tan, It's gross. He's gross.
No.
He wasn't there. I didn't see him anyway. I was just in the city this past week and I didn't see him, but I did see, and it was chilly. It was cold. And there were women in bikini tops and thong bottoms with I Love New York on their buttocks, like fishnet stockings. And they were just walking around. And of course, Dave was like, we should walk through the middle just to see what's going on. And I was like, it's women with their asses hanging out. We can see it from here. And he's like, but we should get closer. And I was like, all right. Get
Dave,
closer.
take them your toenail clippings. Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let them clean them up.
So it was, but it was a very interesting, it was the first time I had been around people in that capacity since the pandemic, because we have traveled, but we've not been anywhere like New York City.
That's a thing in and of itself.
And I was like, I was panicking for a while, because I was like, there's so many people. Why are all of these people here? And then it's like, well, why am I here? Like, this is stupid, but it was a lot.
It
was a weird feeling.
Somebody who answers one of these I nevers in the comments or gives us a really good one, we're going to pick the best one. You're going to win something from piperlou.com, where you can use my coupon code MomCave for unlimited buy one free, get one free. I know Meredith has to go soon, so we can't do a lot more, but I've got a good one in the comments, you guys.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let's go.
Would you rather live with your in-laws for a year or foster a litter of annoying puppies until you found a home for them?
Puppies.
That's an intense question, though, because it puts you in a mind frame real quick to think about a year with your in-laws. Now, some people I hear have really great in-laws.
I feel like there's always some kind of tension.
I don't know those people.
I don't know if my mother-in-law will watch this, because she does watch things. We do live with them a lot. Like, we live with them for months out of the year. We Airbnb our house because we live in like a resort area, and we'll leave our house and go live with the in-laws. Last summer, 3 months, and going this weekend. We go on the weekends, and if they're watching, they know I love them, but I think I need my own privacy, and I would rather have puppies and like just be in my own place and not feel like somebody could be judging if I do something wrong or whatever.
Well, it's hard with the kids too, right?
It's all about the kids. Right.
Well, but it's true. Like my in-laws would not want us to live with them, with 3 grown, almost grown, like they're large. They're not small children anymore either. They're large children. So like my mother-in-law came to stay at my house this past weekend while Dave and I were in the city.
Yep.
And it's a lot for just them to just deal with them for 3 days because they're not little kids anymore. They're not going to listen to you just because you have some type of authority anymore, because they're almost 16, almost 13 and 11. And she's like, they talk back. And I said, they do.
Oh, they sure do.
And she's like, they've changed and I don't know how I feel about it. And I said, well, you're preaching to the choir because I live with it. Like, I understand. I was like, and if they're rude or nasty or anything, they're going to get what's coming to them.
Yes.
But when she says they talk back, she means like the sarcastic banter that they do these days, right? Like that a kid doesn't necessarily know where the line is for what's appropriate or not, and they test the waters. And she was like, they talked back. And so I asked them all, I was like, what exactly was said? And after I heard the conversation, I was like, that's just normal teenage, angsty behavior. But it's a lot when you're not used to it and you're not around it.
I think that you have your way of doing things and they have their way of doing things, and neither of them is right or wrong. But like, it's just, I don't know. I don't like having people in my everyday routines.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is you have to understand the kids have a routine too, right? Like they know when they get up for school, they know when they have to be at the bus stop, they know when they're going to come home, they know that they have to do their homework first, and then they can do this and then they can do that. And so it's just a matter of, figuring all of that out. So it's not easy, but all in all, my in-laws, they watch the kids for us if we want to go away, or if I'm working and Dave has to do something, they'll help with the kids. But it's like, I don't want to live with us.
I think they don't want and I love them, and I'm so grateful that we get to do that because we get to bring in this income from going to stay with them. But I think that if we were like, we're going to do this permanently, they wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
The mess, the loudness, crazy pants. Okay. We're getting all kinds of great comments about this. We need to show off our Piper Lou shirts real quick. What do you have on?
Resting Grinch
face. And I have, my cup and my shirt match tonight. So I have my O-Balls shirt, but I didn't know how much we were going to need to drink. So I have 2 cups. I also have my emptying, the shitter's full Christmas vacation.
I also have on a Christmas shirt.
You hate people. Yes. Well, that's how we feel. Sometimes, a lot of times.
When you go Christmas shopping, yeah.
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
Totally. Speaking of that, if anybody watching has like a line on a Barbie dream house, like a used one, because I just learned that Barbie dream houses are $200. That's for a piece of plastic. I'm looking for a used Barbie.
Are you just now starting your Christmas shopping?
Do you know me at all? Do you know?
Well,
what is
happening here?
I can't keep up with life. That's what's happening. I'm just way too disorganized.
Listen.
Crazy.
I finished like a couple of weeks ago, and here's the other thing. I'm not gloating because you know what's about to happen is Friday. I'm going to open all the shit that I bought and realize I forgot half the shit that I thought I was going to order that I didn't buy.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't gotten to the point where I've opened anything yet.
Okay.
I just have boxes stacked.
Yep.
And I haven't opened it. So I don't even know. Like, it's a guess what I purchased when I was drinking on the couch. It's a guessing. It's a fun game I play a week before Christmas.
Dina knows I once accidentally bought tickets on a cruise drunkenly at night. Forgot about it. I got the confirmation email.
For a full vacation.
Yep, I did. It was during the pandemic and I was really, like in the beginning when we didn't know how horrible. But I was really depressed and tired of being in the house. And I was like, you know what? Cruises must be really cheap right now because nobody wants to go on a cruise with coronavirus.
Right.
And
that makes sense.
I booked like one for a tiniest bit of money and we're going on it next month. So
that's nice. I bought a life-size Connect 4 game drunk one night. It is.
Those are very fun. Know that, Meredith, you have another pressing live engagement because that's the lady you are. So you guys.
Well, I wouldn't say it's pressing, but yes, I go live on Wednesday nights.
Cool. Is it Wines Day?
It is Wines Day.
If you don't know Meredith, that's Inappropriate on all the places, and she is inappropriate and lovely. And there's the My Name Is Not Mom tour that you all should look at. And I'm Jen, and this is Dina. Which way are you?
I don't know.
There you go.
The other lady in the Piper Lou shirt is Dina. We're from MomCave. We do mom games once a week where we play these games and basically just talk and bitch and be silly. We give away stuff from Piper Lou. And if you go to piperlou.com and use my code MomCave, you get unlimited buy one, get one free on all the things. All the things. I have a welcome to the shit show mug. They have so many fun things. So check it out. Meredith, thank you for doing this live with us and playing with us. Someone called us MILFs on Instagram, and that's amazing. And Paige Prather, what was the link for Piper Lou is Piper, Piper, Lou, LOU.com, piperlou.com.
All right, guys, I'll see you later.
Sign off. See you later. Good night.
Good night.
I'm pushing the stop.